Have you ever looked at a spreadsheet and felt overwhelmed by a helper column graveyard? You know the ones you create 3 or 4 intermediate steps just to get to a final result, and suddenly your clean data is cluttered with unnecessary columns. Hello and welcome back to Ben Academy. Today I'm going to show you how to break free from that clutter. We're going to learn how to nest and merge those short individual formulas into a single powerhouse formula that lives right where you need it, in one single cell. Let's get started, but before diving into the details, if you like such content, to see the similar contents, you can subscribe to our channel and see similar videos in our channel. And before we dive into the how, let's look at the why. By merging formulas, you clean up your workspace. No more hiding or deleting helper columns. And you prevent accidental errors. You eliminate the risk of someone accidentally deleting or changing one of those intermediate steps. And also, you improve portability. Copy-pasting your final result becomes effortless because it's entirely self-contained. Let's look at this example. Here is a table. You can see here there are some numbers in the first column, that is in column D. In the second column, you can see that there is an if function, and after that, again, it's rounded to 1 digit, and then it's converted to the integer case. And finally, another if, and it checks that it's even or odd, and the result is finally written here. You can combine all of those intermediate columns into one, and you can reach to the final result from the first column by combining those formulas. So if you copy this formula in another cell, let's do it in the next cell here. I'm pasting the same formula exactly. Instead of dragging with fill handle, I copied the content of the cell, because if you drag it, the formula will shift towards right. So I completely copied the text inside the cell, that is the formula, and paste it here. So now if you click on it, you can see that a cell is colored with blue color and another one with red color. The blue color is actually G3 and the red one is F3. So you can copy the content of G3 into G3 here and content of F3 to F3 here. So let's do it together. If you double click on G3, you can copy the formula inside G3 without equals sign. You can copy it and go back to the I. Now, wherever you can see G3, you can replace it with the content of G3. That is actually this formula. So there's no G3 anymore in the final formula, only F3 is remained. By pressing enter and going to F, you can copy the content of F3 formula, Control C, without equal signs again. And also double click on the new cell and replace every F3 formula with the content of F3. That is actually this formula, like this. Now you can see that the formula is getting longer and longer, and the only cell here is E3. So let me copy the content of E3 instead of the formula, like this. If I copy it without equals sign again and paste it here everywhere, you can see E3. You can replace the content of E3 cell like this. So it's done. Only D3 is available in the formula. So you can see that the cell I is related to cell D directly without any intermediate cell. So if I press enter, you can see the same result, and you can delete every intermediate cell in between. Now you can see that it works without intermediate columns. If I use fill handle and drag it downward or double click here, you can see that all the values are repeated here without depending on the intermediate cells. If you delete them totally, you can see that nothing's changed and it's not dependent on any cell in between D and I. It was a long formula, and you can see that it's so complex to understand. But you are actually preventing some accidental errors, and also you're cleaning your worksheet. You can also do it with another example with text. For example, here I've written a formula to concatenate some texts here. Hello, welcome back to Ben Academy. All of them are stacked to each other with a space between every word. You can use concatenate formula too. Instead of writing and spaces, you can use concatenate. It's similar. In another cell, I've changed the case of the text to uppercase, so I can use and I can combine these two formula again. If I copy this formula again in another cell, below the final cell here, and copy the content of D8, completely copy it without equals sign, and paste it here, So you can see that it's completely dependent on the input cells, and now you can delete the intermediate cells without any concern. So instead of referencing cell with intermediate cell, simply take the formula that was inside it and plug it directly into the upper function. So in this example, you turned 2 steps into 1, and in the previous example, you turned 4 steps into 1, and the result is exactly the same. But if you are just getting started to write formulas, don't try to write a complex multi-layered formula from scratch. Build it piece by piece. Work in your helper columns first. Make sure your logic works step by step. Copy the formula from the second step without the equal sign, as I showed you, and go to the first step and replace the cell reference with the formula you just copied. If you have more than 2 steps, repeat until all your steps are unified into the final cell. And while merging is great, moderation is key. If a formula becomes so long that's impossible for you or any of your teammates to troubleshoot, it's okay to keep a helper column in this case. A formula that works but can't be debugged is a liability, not an asset. Now that you know the secret, go ahead and clear out those extra columns, tidy up your sheets, and take your Excel game to the next level. Happy calculating! Do you have a specific complex multi-step formula you're struggling to consolidate right now? Write it here as comment and I will answer your questions. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel to see the similar contents. See you in the next video.